किसी से बदला लेना होता है तो उसके कंधे पे बंदूक लगा के उसको प्रोड्यूसर बना दो. But is it not very different because you've worked with your father and in those days we had single distributor, you know. So how different it is, like this corporate world of production.
It was my first web show and I'm very grateful that they believed in me that I could deliver.
What is this Sankalp here? And also socio-political. He has never drifted away from socio-political stuff.
No, honestly, this is not so much about politics. This is... it has a little backdrop in the back, little bit about politics, but it's a very...
What is your this thing about revenge, you know? What kind of...
It was required. The more positivity that you have inside your heart, I think you'll do very well for yourselves.
And I think she plays the main lead, Durga, her name. Cobra. What is your this thing about her?
And stretch karte, I think she was supposed to...
Fine. So, अब संकल्प क्या ले रही है इसके आगे?
और संकल्प यही है मेरा कि ये शो अच्छे से बस चल जाए एंड आई होप कि आश्रम के रिकॉर्ड्स तोड़ पाए एंड आई होप कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इसे देखें.
Rejection has projected Disha into being a stronger woman.
Yes.
What are your strengths now, you know, on par with the production?
My strength, I think, would be...
Okay, so hereafter, what are you planning, you know, because what is next?
Next we are...
Yeah, Disha, I know you from your childhood, if you remember, and we did a story also, small story about your dog when you were in Bhopal. You took him with you, right?
Oh, yeah.
How is he?
She passed away now.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so sad. So anyway, a little bit about your journey, though I know, but my viewers would like to hear from you. You started as a costume designer.
Assistant, yes.
Yeah, and direction also. But then why did you jump into production? It's such a, I mean, hectic and a very, you have to be so alert for that job.
Yes. Yes, I started in Rajniti as a costume assistant. Mostly supervising, costume supervision was my job, maintaining continuity and stuff like that. So that was my first film. It was big with a huge star cast, so there was a lot of learning to do. And then I tried to do a lot of other departments, like being an AD, calling actors, little bit of art here and there, but finally in Chakravyuh I stepped into production and I really enjoyed that part of filmmaking. And now production honestly is not just limited to budgets and you know, now it's you know, there are all the studios, like you must be hearing, have creative producers and creative directors.
Yes.
So it's a creative process entirely. So right since getting the script to creating a writer's room to seeing every episode get developed, and then to casting, and then to filming it, and then now, you know, with the publicity, the deliveries, everything, till it reaches a platform. So you're involved in all the stages, and I think it's a very fulfilling job, honestly. I love what I do, and it makes me want to come to work every day. So yeah, I'm very happy at where I am right now.
It's really nice to hear from a young generation like you, you know, it's a fulfilling job, because usually we say that, you know, किसी से बदला लेना होता है तो उसके कंधे पे बंदूक लगा के उसको प्रोड्यूसर बना दो. But is it not very different because you've worked with your father and in those days we had single distributor, you know. So how different it is, like this corporate world of production, you know, because I was talking to Hemaji, she was, I mean, not very happy with the youngsters changing the story. As you said, it's involving every sphere. What's your experience, you know?
I mean, yes, earlier it was, the movies were very differently made. I mean, there was a producer, you know, who used to finance it, and then the distribution used to be different. But now since the corporates have come in, especially regarding web shows, because Sankalp is just getting out now. So honestly, any studio is on board from the beginning itself. Like Jio Studios was on board even before Prakash Jha production kind of got involved. So it's a journey that you lead together.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
they
makes
are,
your journey comfortable.
yes,
Like,
I
you know.
mean, yeah, and it's you know that you're doing it with a platform which is easier, and from the beginning itself, creatively or anything, if you're stuck anywhere, they are always there. It was a great collaboration. I had a very nice team at Geo, and it was my first web show, and I'm very grateful that they believed in me that I could deliver such a big show, and they were all. I mean, I look up to them, and I learned a lot in this process, and I made some bonds for life, and
Aha.
they will stay with me. Yes.
You know, in our film industry, bonds are very important. And now, since you have started, you've done even films, right?
Yes.
And now you're doing web series. How different is producing a web series, you know?
Both are very different, honestly. Films, if you make it like, we just made a film called Janadesh where there's no studio attached. So I think Sir had a lot of creative freedom. I mean, he made it on his own terms. When there's a studio like with Sankalp, since Geo Studios was there since the beginning, they have their own procedures, standard procedures in terms of what brands you can use, or how much can you expose, or you have to cover it up, and you're not allowed to show this, say that. But I think that every studio, every platform has their own SMP that they do. So it doesn't really affect the creative process of it. I mean, because they also want the best for the show. It's not like it's going to interfere with the scripting. But yeah, you have to be careful in terms of legality. I think that's what their main concern is, that nobody wants to get stuck in a legal battle. Other than that, the entire process was very smooth. I mean, they are not here to spoil it for you. They are here to help
Obviously,
you
help
and
you
guide you
progress.
through. And
Yeah.
yeah, so.
What do you enjoy more, a theatrical film, working on a theatrical film, or working on a web series?
Honestly,
You know?
honestly, the process of making both are the same. But a film, the only satisfaction you have is that you're going to watch it in the theater.
Yeah.
And this comes on an OTT platform. So that's the medium of viewing it changes, but the process of making it is the same. I mean, Sankalp also had a very large scale. All Prakashji's movies, like you
Prakashji's,
see,
yes.
they are very large in the making itself. That doesn't change, no matter what he picks up. There's no way that he can compress it. It's always, even if he says thoda karenge, thoda dikhayenge, but wo phailta hi hai.
Yeah.
So that didn't change much. The process is the same, but just the medium of viewing it, I think, changes. Yes.
Yeah, Prakash Jha is known for, huge cinematic exposure, and the film cinema, his cinema is so powerful, yet engulfed in, human relationship, rooted in human relationship. What is the Sankalp here? Or also socio-political. He has never drifted away from socio-political stuff.
No, honestly, this is not so much about politics. This is a little bit inspired from Chanakya and
Yeah.
Chandragupta. There's this very talented writer who's written the show. Her name is Reshu Nath, who also recently wrote Huck. So, yeah, I mean, the world that she has created, the characters that she has taken out, the referencing that she has done, and brought it to this entire world and placed it in today's times. I think it's more of a story of revenge. It has a little backdrop in the back, little bit about politics, but it's a very personalized story of revenge. And once you see the show, you'll realize this is a different show, not so much political.
Revenge and negativity, sells, obviously, if मज़ा ही नहीं आएगा, उसमें गेम ही नहीं होगा अगर simple चला तो. What is your this thing about revenge, what kind of?
It was required in in this script, because the main character, now that the show is out, I think I can talk a little bit about it. The protagonist, Nana Sir's character,
I'll come to it.
yeah, he was kind of humiliated and insulted, and at a particular point in the show, that's when he kind of comes back with vengeance, and he
Wonderful.
prepares an entire he just doesn't come back alone, he prepares an entire army and brings them back. So that's the story of revenge. But in personal life, I mean, I think anybody to have this feeling, they should avoid it completely, because it
Yeah.
kind of eats you up from within.
Exactly.
So the more positivity that you have inside your heart, I think you'll do very well for yourself. So, yes.
Undoubtedly, that is why Nana said, because Prakash Jha comes out with wonderful intrigue storyline. And since I have not seen the series, but since you said about his character, is such a different character, I feel. So, how easy was it to handle him? And how quick was he to accept what kind of lines and everything was written? Was he not intimidating?
No, honestly, since Prakash sir and Nana sir both share a bond which goes back so many years, and Nana sir is also very sure that if Prakash ji is getting something to him, then obviously he has thought about it, and nobody else would be able to do this justice to the role. So I mean, that's why it's gone to Nana sir, and he heard it once or twice, and he did not take too much time in saying yes. And I think there's this entire misconception in the media or everywhere else about Nana sir, but he's extremely fun loving, and I have never faced any problem with him. I mean, I've known him, he was one of the first people to see me when I was born. So it's been amazing to work with him. He's extremely dedicated in his work, and he's fun loving, and he loves to do little खिंचाई on set, and मतलब मजाक करना उनको काफ़ी पसंद है. And yeah, I mean, बाकी every human being does tend to get irritated, and every human being has a little temper, but that's very normal. So it's not like there was anything to manage about him. He's just as normal as we are. So it was a fun process.
फाइन. सो अब संकल्प क्या ले रही हो इसके आगे? डायरेक्शन पे कभी हाथ आजमाओगी क्या? Will you try your hand?
I wouldn't want to say no, but at the same time, it's not on my mind right now. और संकल्प यही है मेरा कि ये शो अच्छे से बस चल जाए, एंड आई होप कि आश्रम के रिकॉर्ड्स तोड़ पाए, एंड आई होप कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इसे देखें एंड उतना ही प्यार दे जितना आश्रम को दिया. सो या फिलहाल तो मेरा यही संकल्प है.
And I think she plays the main lead. Durga, her name is. Cobra. Acha, Cobra. Oh, she's
Cobra
yeah. She's quite a known figure, on the OTT platform. What is your this thing about her?
Cobra is, she was amazing. I mean, I have seen her work in the past, and honestly, this was a very, it was like a guest appearance. So we weren't sure, whether she would take it up, because we were offering her like very little. But when she came on board, and all of us really felt like she's so good that we kind of increased the character. Initially like a guest appearance, but now she's in the show quite a bit, and she's wonderful, and she has her own charm that she brings to the character, and she plays the character of Parveen, and she played it with utmost honesty, and she's very good. What she does on screen is something like because she's such a different personality in real life when you meet her, but what she does on screen, and she's got amazing screen presence, and it's
and
really
in the
nice.
uniform she looks so different. Okay, as you said, she plays a guest appearance,
but
all
now
actors,
honestly it's not,
all actors all actors, those who are really actors, they don't bother about playing guest appearance, maybe whatever 10 scenes or 3 scenes or 2 scenes, they take it very positively now कि एक दो scene भी हो लेकिन एकदम strong होने चाहिए. So how do you look at this when a few new entrants, they don't like to do a guest appearance, the latest gen?
Yeah, that I feel like it's their personal call, honestly. I mean, they must have thought about how they want to take their careers ahead. They must be having some vision, and I mean, it's like what you think for yourself, right? Some people who I know, they feel छोटा हो या बड़ा हो काम करते रहना चाहिए and उसी से visibility धीरे धीरे increase होती है. But some people feel that नहीं हम ये क्यों करें, हमें तो बड़ा role मिलेगा तो हम वही करेंगे. So I think it's a personal call that I think they decide for themselves as to what will suit them the best. I mean, everybody's career path is very different, and I won't be able to comment on why they do that, but I think it's best that they judge for themselves. So.
Disha, being an insider, you know, how does she look into the insider and outsider description? You've been here, you've learned here, and how do you look at the films? You know, they're not doing well also. I mean, in this, I'm asking you two questions. How do you look at being an insider, and is it you get an opportunity, but you have to keep building your career on these opportunities? How do you look at being here?
Yes, I mean, being an insider, you get a seat on the table, definitely. But after that, the struggle is all yours. I mean, past 2 years, I myself, I mean, I won't be able to talk for the actors because their journey is completely different. But as a producer, and as I'm dealing with a lot of studios and trying to pitch my content to a lot of studios, my team is here. In the last 2 years, we've faced a dozen of rejections. I mean, we've come back and sulked and spoken to each other. What are we going to do? We've kind of re-looked at our own content. But I think we have what I have learned in this entire process is believe in the stories you want to make. And even if there's a rejection today, some door will open for you. You have to keep trying. Exactly, you have to keep going at it, back again, no matter how many meetings it takes. You have to find a way to reach them, and just to keep trying, and until the door opens. I think patience and your will to continuously try is something that you should hold on to.
Lessons well learned from father. Rejection has projected Disha into being a stronger woman.
Yes.
What are your strengths now, on par with the production and otherwise also in general life, because a world is a very different experience now.
My strength, I think, would be not giving up on what I believe in terms of work. My strengths otherwise is that I have a lot of faith in myself and in the work I want to do, in God, and so I think that keeps me going. Yes.
What are the strengths that you imbibed from Prakash Jha, dad, and mom, Dipti Nawal? Because you share equal time with them. I've seen you moving around with Dipti ji also so many times, watching a film at times. I met you. And what have you imbibed from them specifically?
From my dad, I think he's extremely disciplined, and he's extremely consistent in anything that he does. He'll wake up every day and do the same thing, eat the same food, follow the same routine for I don't know how many years I've seen him do that. So I haven't completely imbibed it, though I do want to properly. I mean, I'm halfway there, like about 25%, but I want to completely do it like the way he does. I admire that. And from my mom, I think she's a very hearts person. I mean, they'll say whatever she does, even if she does very bare minimum work, it has to touch her from within, which I think is same with me. Anything that I pick up has to touch me from within, and that's when I say yes to it. So yeah, that's all.
Okay, from year after, what are you planning, because what is next?
Next, the Ashram 4 is going to happen very soon. There's Rajniti 2 that's going to happen very soon.
Wow.
There are other couple of web shows that is in the process, and 1 or 2 smaller films that are in production right now. But our plate is full, and right now it's all about Sankalp, and I really hope all the audiences watch it and give it as much love as they gave to Ashram, and help me break the records. That's my only worry right now.
Yeah, you'll be successful. Rajniti will definitely be a big screen thing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And the rest will be...
Ashram will be an OTT release.
OTT release. Ashram has done so well.
Yes.
And all these you are involved as production.
I mean, ashram, honestly, I was very, because like I said, Sankalp took 3 years of my life. So, I was honestly busy around that time. So, I was not on shoot on ashram. But yes, it happens from the same office. I mean, everybody is involved in every project that's happening. So, but I mean, Sankalp is my baby. I've seen it grow and finally reach the screens today. So, I'm more emotionally attached to this subject. And yeah, Rajniti will happen when, I mean, talks have just begun and the writing is in process, so it will take time. Yeah.
Ashram is number one serial, show. So, how much would you want to compete with Ashram in respect with your independent Sankalp?
I want to compete with it.
Competition.
How? Yeah, like how? Like that's why I keep saying, since Sankalp has started, I'm only comparing it to how better it is than Ashram is. And I keep telling the team in my office, and everybody's like, but both are your shows, and I'm like, no. So yeah, I mean, I want Sankalp to do more numbers, more viewership, and get more. I mean, Amazon should be more thrilled that Sankalp did better than Ashram. So because right now Ashram is the top show. So I really want Sankalp to break the record. So let's hope. I am very. I mean, I do have that competition factor where Ashram is concerned. But I mean, I hope it does well.
How much is your father happy with you? How much is he satisfied? Because as a creative person, he must be lavish. And as a producer, are you conjuice? Are you exorbitant?
No.
Are you satisfied the director's vision?
I am. I don't think I'm conjuice actually, because if there are bills that come to me, I immediately sign them and be like, release. But my production people keep telling me कि आप तो हर एक सब कुछ approve कर देते हो. So I don't think that I'm conjuice like that. But and my dad, I think he is very satisfied with the way I'm doing right now in life.
Touch wood.
So he's happy. All he tells me is to be happy in what I'm doing and just be healthy and enjoy the process.
It's good that a young
another producer.
A young and hard-working and sincere producers showing up, in the industry on web and on web series and even in films. What message would this young producer give to the new entrant, new producers especially, girl producers, I would like, to strengthen the women jing bang?
Nothing. I would just be like, I would just say that everybody's journey is different, but I would want to tell them to pick up content that's relevant and to believe in what they want to make and to not get bogged down with a lot of there are so many people who will give you different type of suggestions and say so many other things, but I think you should be able to pinpoint as to how much you want to take and how much you want to leave, and you should be very sure as to what you want to where you want to make the project head. So I think if your vision is clear, then half your battle is won. So because then you have faith in what you're making, you have faith in your story, and if you have faith, then you will be able to convince the other person. So I think that is very important.
Last but not the least, how much Disha takes away the perks?
How much
perks do you take away from this production house?
Are you asking,
especially for Sankalp?
Are you asking me commercials? Honestly, I have.
Because you're the decision maker, no? And you have to keep something for yourself.
Yeah, but I'm going to go and discuss that with my company CEO. But I mean, I hope he's kept something for me. I haven't received anything as yet, but I'm sure they will make some provisions. So I'm going to go and speak to him after this.
Yeah, you'll get all the royalty, not to worry. Anyway, lastly, what do you want to say, tell the viewers, about Sankalp?
Sankalp is a very different show from what is running on OTT right now. All the Mardhar that you're seeing, this is a fresh breather from that, and it's a family show. I think everybody can watch it together. It's a very clean show, and I would request everybody to see it. and give it as much love as you guys gave to Ashram, and maybe even more, little bit more than that.
Thank
That's
you.
all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So much. God bless you.
Thank you.